There's blood everywhere. That's what deputies heard from a frightened 9-year-old on the 911 call placed just before midnight on July 11th. In a quiet Belle Glade neighborhood, 34-year-old Shantay Butts lay dead, shot multiple times in her own home. Her ex-boyfriend, little Mack Williams, had just broken in, executing a chilling attack not only on her, but on her current partner. It was a tragic climax to a harrowing week. Shantay had reported him for stalking just 6 days earlier. Shantay Butts, 34, was a dedicated mother of 4, cherished by family and friends for her fierce love and vibrant presence. Those close to her described a hard-working woman, juggling multiple jobs to support her children and sheltering them from her tumultuous relationship with Williams. Court documents reveal they share children, and although they had separated nearly a month earlier, Shantay continued striving for safety, obtaining a no-contact order after he was convicted of domestic battery by strangulation in July 2024. Her community remembers her as a survivor who tirelessly fought to protect herself and her family. Just before midnight on July 11th, a child's frantic 911 call alerted deputies. His stepfather, Williams, had shattered a window and entered the home. Through the call, dispatchers heard a man demanding, "Where is your mother?" followed by the sound of gunshots. First responders arrived to a devastating scene.
Liz, Shantay Butts told deputies she was being stalked. She had the video, she filed reports, and just days later, she was shot dead in her home. Shantay Butts was a mother of 4, shot and killed inside her Belle Glade home last week. Deputies say it was her son who called 911. The man accused of murdering her, little Mack Williams, her ex, and the father of her children. Investigators say he also shot her current boyfriend who survived. Court records reveal a decade of abuse across multiple relationships. In 2024, Williams broke into Butts' home, choked her, and took her phone. He was convicted, ordered to stay away, but he came back.
Please leave.
She posted this video to Facebook of what appears to be Williams waiting at her job.
Please leave my job. I have to go.
She told deputies he later stole her gun. Then there's this, a log showing Williams on her doorbell camera more than 20 times in one night.
Shantay was found unresponsive beside her current partner, who had also been shot in the chest but survived. 6 young children were inside, huddled together in shock. According to a neighbor who rushed in, she was gone. Her eyes, how she looked, a testament to the abrupt horror of the moment. Deputies encountered Williams outside, lying in the street with his arms spread, and took him into custody without resistance. Inside the house, they documented signs of struggle, broken window glass, shell casings, and a chaotically overturned bedroom. A gun magazine and casings were later found on the floor and in Williams' black hoodie. In the days leading up to July 11th, law enforcement followed a dark trajectory of escalating threats. It began in July 2024, when Shantay first called 911 reporting that Williams had forced his way inside, placed her in a chokehold, and kicked her repeatedly. Williams was arrested, pleaded guilty, and received 157 days behind bars plus a no-contact order. But the violence didn't end. In October 2024, he violated the no-contact order by calling and banging on her door, leading to another brief jail stay. In November, he entered her home again, this time stealing her phone, and pleaded guilty to domestic battery, later reduced, with 66 days sentenced. The final escalation occurred in early July 2025. On the 2nd, he banged on her window and doors, interrogating her about a stolen gun. Shantay captured his looming presence on a Blink doorbell camera and fled with her son to a hotel in nearby Clewiston. On July 5th, police responded again for aggravated stalking after he returned and harassed her workplace. Deputies issued a warrant that same day. Shantay told investigators she feared for her life, recounting locked doors, banging windows, and overt threats. Then came tragedy. On July 11th, despite an active warrant, Williams broke in through a window and carried out a fatal shooting. His criminal history spans decades, including convictions for felony battery, strangulation, stalking, trespassing, and domestic violence against multiple women dating back to 2014. Evidence collected at the scene, shell casings, a magazine, and witness testimony from children and neighbors, alongside Edwin's post-Miranda statements, formed the basis for charges. Williams claimed during interview that the gun went off during a struggle, denying intent. Williams was taken into custody immediately following the shooting. Court filings list his age as 45, but some outlets report 46. He faces charges including first-degree murder, attempted murder with a firearm, burglary, petty theft, aggravated stalking, and felony firearm possession as a convicted felon. No trial has occurred yet, but pretrial documents reveal key planned evidence: crime scene photographs and shell casing analysis, testimonies from responding deputies, the neighbor, and Shantay's children, surveillance footage and the blink camera incidents, Williams' criminal record and failure to honor previous restraining orders. Prosecutors emphasize Williams' repeat offenses and stalking pattern, presenting them to show premeditation. Defense attorneys are expected to highlight self-defense claims and Williams' statement about the gun firing during a scuffle. A hearing on evidence admissibility is set to determine whether Williams' prior acts will be admitted at trial, a known point of contention in domestic violence proceedings. Williams remains in Palm Beach County Jail without bond. No trial date is set, and there are no record of appeals, parole hearings, or plea deals yet. Shantay's death has triggered concern among domestic violence advocates in Palm Beach County. Many argue that existing systems failed her despite clear warnings. A local prosecutor, Dave Ehrenberg, indicates that habitual offender programs and stronger responses are essential to prevent repeat tragedies. Neighbors and family members have organized vigils and called for legislative reform, urging lawmakers to enhance protective orders and prioritize stalking cases. Meanwhile, the National Domestic Violence Hotline recommends expanded training for law enforcement in handling stalking complaints. The murder of Shantay Butts lays bare a system broken by cycles of abuse and bureaucratic inertia. She did all the right things, reporting stalking, filing police reports, fleeing homes, and obtaining court orders, but none stopped the violence. As her family continues to mourn, their grief reminds us that the strongest legal protections mean little against real-world gaps in enforcement. Her story urges a renewed focus on prevention, swift action, and accountability, so that darkness hiding beneath ordinary life is exposed before it claims another life.